All right, so we have it all spread out, and I'll basically just go over it. Starting with the long rope. This always stays within the pack. I don't know if you can see, we're talking about black rope and a black backpack, but we have 80 meters of rope inside this backpack, and we have access to both ends of it, and that's going to be our main rescue rope. Everything else is used to rig before it. Next over, the yellow one is a 20-meter rope, and we have two 10-meter ropes and three 5-meter ropes, what we call personal ropes. They're all the same width and the same capability. Sometimes we mix up makes and models, but basically they all have the same requirements, and we do try and keep them color-coded. Moving on to the slings, we have 6 of each kind of sling. We have short slings and long slings. They're all nylon slings. And then we move to our 6mm Pro 6, and we have 15 of those used for, well, pretty much everything you can use a Pro 6 for. Then, like I said, you're going to find 2 helmets and 2 harnesses inside the backpack, and 1 edge protector. Even though these things are pretty heavy, a lot of times in our settings you get really sharp corners, sharp edges that you got to go over. Once you start using a tripod, that's not so much an issue, but if you're carrying to a remote location, a waterfall in a remote location, and you didn't carry your tripod with you, this comes in really handy, definitely for the haul line. Recently, probably about 3 years ago, we added 1 grillon in each backpack. That's a relatively new addition, but it's proven itself pretty useful. Then our D-rings. We have 10 D-rings and 10 oval rings in each one of the rescue packs. 2 rescue senders. These are the older models. There are newer models, and we slowly started switching over. The newer models don't have the pin and don't have the cable, so they don't get as tangled up as these models, as the older ones. We have 1 rigging plate. Some of the rigging plates that we have are bigger than this one. Some of the ones that we have are this kind. They don't come in handy very often, but when you need them, then they get really useful. Each one of the packs has 6 ATCs and 4 pulleys. And as we're switching through the gear, we're trying to make sure that at least one of the 4 pulleys in every backpack is the Rock Exotica swivel pulleys that are very useful. I think we talked about that. Other than that, we also have this little pouch, and this has light sticks in it, 2 headlamps, spare batteries, and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it.